Steve Bolden here, deal lawyer, negotiator, and a lover of pop culture. I heard earlier today while I was working on a transaction, someone in my office said, hey, Jordyn Woods is interviewing with Jada Pinkett Smith and she's talking about what happened. And so I just couldn't wait to get an opportunity to take a look at the video, and I saw it at Red Table Talk, and it was something amazing. First and foremost, Jordyn is telling the truth. I don't believe Jordyn slept with Tristan. I don't believe it happened. But I want to give a shout out big time to Will Smith and Jada for coming to help Jordyn get her story out. Really admirable watching Will Smith. And if you don't know the relationship there, Will Smith and Jordyn's father worked on the same set, The Prince of Bel-Air, way back when. And so the family, the Smith family, has known Jordyn, her father, and her family for years. In fact, they've also known the Kardashians because all of the Jordyn and Kylie and Will Smith's son, they all grew up together. So that's the kind of the connection among all of them and everything. So this is terrible this has happened. But in any event, Jordyn's telling the truth. And here's why. Number one, okay, she talks about the culture, the LA culture, and this lifestyle and everything that's going on out there where, okay, people will gather together, they'll have drinks, they may pre-party or whatever, and they might go to a nightclub, and then after the nightclub, they may go to somebody's place and hang out, and sometimes they may stay up there till 7 or 8 in the morning and everything, and all the while, nobody's having sex. I believe that. I believe that happens. That's just not the LA culture. That's culture here in Dallas. I've seen that. I've lived that. I understand that. So I believe that whole aspect of the story, that you can stay someplace for a long period of time and nobody's having sex. They're all hanging out. They're drinking. They're talking. They're laughing. They're doing all those kinds of things. That happens. That happens. But where does she go wrong? Well, obviously, once she figured out that she was going to be going over to Tristan's house, and so that's what happened. They were at the nightclub, and from the nightclub, they said, and she was with some girlfriends, and they decided, okay, we're all going to go over to somebody's house. And when she found out it was Tristan's house, she probably should have stayed away, but she did not. She shows up over there, and she knows Khloe is having a bad situation going on. They're breaking up or whatever it may be, but she ends up hanging out there with her girlfriends and other people who are in the industry probably hanging out at the house. So that was mistake number one. Mistake number two is, if you watch the Red Table Talk, Jordyn puts her legs over Tristan's legs. And so you may understand what that is. It's like someone sitting down and someone wraps their legs around somebody or dangles them or something like that or whatever. You see it all the time. I remember I used to see it in junior high, high school, and all that. It's sort of an innocent thing, but as you get older, it looks a lot different than that. But she did that. That was a mistake. The next mistake she made is, okay, when she's leaving the house at 7 or 8 in the morning, at this point, Tristan decides, from what she says, to go in and give her a kiss. It wasn't a wet, sloppy kiss. There was no tongue. There was none of that. It was like a kiss on the lips. It was inappropriate. It was inappropriate from her standpoint, and it was inappropriate from Tristan's standpoint, but it happened. She leaves, and she even talks to Kylie and Khloe at some point. I think they knew that she was there, it sounds like, and then she leaves and she talks to them after that, but no time did she tell them, hey, guess what? Tristan went in and we had a kiss, but it was nothing to it or whatever. She doesn't reveal that. That was basically the nail in the proverbial coffin, as I like to say. And so the word starts getting out that that happened. And so then, she had told a lie basically because she didn't say it. And so now it's all spreading. And so she has to try to defend herself. And by this time, now she's getting all kinds of nasty messages. She's in the news. It's a complete disaster. And so it's terrible. But let's be real. Khloe and Tristan have been on the fritz for a long time. I'm not, nobody wants a relationship to end or anything like that, but they weren't living together. They weren't staying together. This was a relationship that was completely falling apart. Both understand that. That's the fact. So Jordyn didn't end this relationship. It was just, again, probably the proverbial last nail in the coffin kind of situation that was going on. It's not Jordyn's fault necessarily, other than what she did. You know, she was very, very naive to do some of the things she did. She's 21 years old. But Kylie and Khloe, I mean, obviously you got to understand that I don't think there was any intent to harm or anything here. But the deal is, it happened. And the deal is also, I think y'all's relationship is a lot stronger than this, you know, Tristan here. I'm not trying to be too hard on Tristan either, but the bottom line is y'all been growing up together all this time, a little bit of a snafu. It's time to kind of sit down, talk through it and everything, and rekindle the relationship. That's what I would do. That's what I would advise in this situation. Sitting here from my deal lawyer perspective and a negotiation standpoint, it's all been aired out. Now you need to sit down and talk about it and everything and bring it to a closure. And so, hey, y'all, if you got any comments or you disagree completely with my perspective and you think, oh no, she went all in and was spinning around and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with Tristan and everything, hey, let me know. But I watched the video, I watched the interview, I thought it was authentic. I think that Jordyn needs a break now. And so does Khloe, and so does Kylie. All right, thanks a lot. Please subscribe. You can also watch Ask a Deal Lawyer and Coach on this station here, my channel, Bold Creations. And I'm on Facebook and on Instagram. Facebook is E. Steve Bolden, Instagram E. Steve Bolden. Thanks a lot.